Joining Rick Dempsey and me is the man that's basically in charge of the communications part for the Orioles, and that's Greg Bader. And Greg, tell us a little bit about some of the promotions that are coming up. I know Matt Wieters is not that far away with a T-shirt. Right?
That's right. On Tuesday, we have Matt Wieters' first T-shirt Tuesday ever, wearing his new number 32. That's also a bargain night for us, and that's right here. So a lot of folks, he's never had a T-shirt before. We didn't do his number 15 last year, so this is a good opportunity for fans to get that. And it's his first of several giveaways we're doing. We're doing a bobblehead night later in the year for him, as well as a chest protector backpack for kids 14 and under. So we've got a few promotions for him.
That's great, man. Is there any way that we could possibly have a Tom Davis bobble body night?
Well, it's true. There is one person on this set that has had a bobblehead before, if I'm not mistaken, Rick. Is that right? You had a talking bobblehead.
A talking bobblehead. Right. How about that? But look at the Davis thing. You could paint it white. You've got your snowman for the winter.
Now, one big thing about the Orioles promotions every year, it seems like the floppy hats are always the big.
It is, yeah. And I heard actually Jim Palmer talking about the floppy hat recently to wonder what the color was, because I think he's always concerned about that. This year is actually reversible white and orange.
So
it's,
nice.
of course, sponsored by Miller Lite, and that's on June 11th. And then 2 days later, for our kids, without the promotional tie-in, we've got a mini floppy hat for children, and that's also reversible, just like the adult one. So that's a nice touch 2 days later for that.
Now, the big thing, too, is the Orioles are celebrating the 40th anniversary of winning the World Series against the Cincinnati Reds, and I know you got a lot planned for that.
We do, and in fact, a lot of it takes place the weekend we play the Nationals in June 26th and 27th, and on the 27th, we're giving away this hat. It's the, as you said, the 40th anniversary in 1970 hat, very popular, the cartoon bird, as we know, so I think that will go over very well. And then, of course, the night before, we're celebrating the reunion and the Turn Back the Clock, where the entire team's going to be out here, Brooks and Boog and Frank and Jim Palmer. It's going to be an exciting day.
You know, I don't think you ever wore the black part. You always had the white.
I always had the animated one. That was the best one. We loved that one.
Now, also, when you think about bobbleheads, there are big bobbleheads. You're introducing a small bobblehead there, right?
We are. As I said, we have the Wieters full-size bobblehead, but we also were receiving some feedback from fans. They wanted a complete set of bobbleheads that they could collect throughout the season. So we did this mini set of the Orioles outfield featuring Nolan Reimold, Adam Jones, and Nick Markakis, and we're giving those away 3 different games during the year, one in May, one in June, and one in August.
May you at some time in the future continue that all around, infield, catcher, pitchers, and everything? That'd be a nice little set.
We would have an entire.
This is a great idea.
I don't think it's by accident that it's kind of left some room for expansion, and this, of course, is just a prototype, but it's a good idea. And Felix PA might want one eventually there as well.
We come up with ideas out here.
Now, how about there's a lot of ticket promotions, too, to get fans in for reduced prices?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we pride ourselves on the fact that Orioles baseball is already the most affordable sport in the entire Mid-Atlantic region. Our average price is already below that of Major League Baseball, but you know, we have a lot of programs, bargain night, kids night, student nights, in place each day of the week to try to make it even more affordable for fans to be able to come out to the ballpark.
Now, one big thing is also the 2110 Utah Street. You started it last year, and that's going to resume again this year, right?
It is, and it's a little bit different. It's the same price point. It's $21. You get a bleacher seat and a T-shirt, but what we've done different this year is for each of the 5 games, there's a different T-shirt. So if you've already come to one, you should want to come to more than one to try to collect the entire set. So it's once again, there's also a tie-in with Southwest Airlines where if you hit, if Nick or Adam hit a home run into that section during that game, someone's going to win a round-trip ticket somewhere in the United States of their choice. So it's a lot of different promotions going on that day, the guys interacting with the fans. I think it was very popular last year, so
How
we brought
much
it back.
Pre-planning do you need for this before season begins?
Well, you know, November through March is really a lot of planning for the season, and then once the season takes effect, you kind of react as necessary with new promotions at the last minute. But for the most part, all of this work is done by the staff inside the warehouse between the months of November and March.
Well, Greg, you do a great job, and it's obviously a lot of things here coming up for the next 5.5 months here at Baltimore's Camden Yard.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to it, and Tuesday night, fans should come out for sure for the Wieters T-shirt.
Don't forget it, Matt Wieters T-shirt, number 32.